While the rest of the team gets some much-needed rest, Bentley takes some time to explore Oriander City.
Bentley, you awaken in a Pokemon Center. Your friends are still sleeping. It's early morning. Is there anything you'd like to handle in Oriander City?
I awaken in the Pokemon Center?
Mm-hmm.
The day after the battle?
I mean, sure. Can I just, check what's out and about around the Pokemon Center, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what this time's for.
Cool. So it's early morning in the Pokemon Center. This is, days past or, a day ago?
This is...
When we woke up after the battle.
Yeah, this is when everybody woke up after the battle.
We all camped at the Pokemon Center.
Okay.
And then you're waking up first.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go outside and check the surroundings, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Shaw. 16.
16. Fantastic. You see 3 or 4 people that you presume to be trainers outside early in the morning, sort of doing some exercises with their Pokemon.
Can I glean what Pokemon they have and what they look like?
You can. You see a guy who looks so much like a nerd. He's got a little tucked in white shirt, his little black shorts. He's got big old glasses. He's currently doing it. He's kind of doing arm circles with a Magnemite.
That's incredible.
There's a small child that's wearing almost like camping gear, and he's got something that looks reminiscent of William, but more sleek and slender. And that one's currently doing little dive hops around the little boy, as he's kind of doing some squats. And you see a very tall, very muscular, kind of biker-looking guy. He's got a big purple ball just sort of floating gaseously in front of him.
It's a motley crew.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk over. Hey guys, I'm Bentley. Would you like to maybe train together or battle?
Bentley is really transformed.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, the bigger guy goes, yeah, sure.
Okay, this is terrifying.
Throw down.
Throw down.
Yeah.
So are we battling?
Yeah, we can battle. You are currently doing battle with Cassius the Gaseous.
Oh god.
Here we go.
This man stinks!
What kind of Pokemon is it?
It is a Coffee.
Wait, is Cassius the trainer or
What?
the...
Cassius is the Pokemon.
Oh, that's
It's
hilarious.
walking.
Alright,
Cassius
initiative
the
roll.
Gaseous. Yes, initiative roll if you could.
He's
Oh,
just a little-
20, let's go.
Oh,
He's
20!
in purple.
Critical
glasses.
Messing around.
That's how it works.
Weasel's
Okay.
cool. I
Well,
mean, he looks
unsurprisingly,
really
you're
strong.
going first.
Yeah. Well, Mortar's gonna open the battle by closing the gap and
Okay.
going for a fire punch.
Go
Snap.
for it.
Starting out strong.
16?
16 will hit.
Uh, 5.
5. Okay. Solid start.
Man.
As Mortar, seeing his new opponent, sort of raring to go, just runs up, lighting up the bigger arms, just closing that gap in a big heaping bound. Just jumps up and sucker punches Cassius the Gaseous, sending him spinning in a circle to go.
Cassius the Gaseous.
As Cassius slowly comes to a stop, he just goes and just exhales toxic fumes
Gross.
and misses.
Yeah.
As Mortar sees it coming, he just lights up and ignites the fumes, and they all just burn away from him. As
Perfect.
Cassius just looks and goes,
Alright,
seems very distraught.
gonna follow up with another fire punch. No, I'm not. 8.
8 very narrowly misses.
Oh, okay.
Almost
Wow.
hit. As you go in for another punch, Cassius just sort of lifts out of the way with some gas, and then just sort of like
Just toots
floats
his way out
back
of the way.
down. He's gonna go for another poison spray and miss again.
Oh, wow.
As he shoots out another array of poison towards you, Mortar once again just kicks up some dirt, and it just sort of like sends the gas floating in another direction. So
Right.
Cassius just like
He's
curiously floats in a circle.
He's a bundle of never.
Because Cassius the Gaseous is levitating, can I push him off the platform, or does that not really work?
I mean, if you push him out of bounds, it still counts. He's kind of like a balloon. If you just one good punch.
How do pushes work again?
So that is contested strength. Whoever wins pushes the other one back.
Oh, okay, I'll try that.
Okay.
9.
Okay, that's a natural 20. So go ahead and knock Mortar back 5 feet, because Cassius is not very strong.
Okay. Oh, that was
Lucky.
That was
He's
ill-fated.
very lucky.
Dude.
Cassius has a -3 to strength.
Wow.
Just that's what he's sitting there with. So he's gonna come back up to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna close that gap very slowly and go for a poison spray. That'll do. That's a 19 to hit. Take 7 points of poison damage. As Cassius the Gaseous just sort of floats lazily up to you
That's terrible.
and just exudes purple smoke towards Mortar.
And that doesn't count as a melee attack, correct?
You know what? Technically, no.
Okay.
He'd
I
have to
figured
like
not.
make contact with you because he's making.
Yeah, just
yeah.
wanted to ask.
I was debating whether or not you could ignite the flames and like burn up the.
Well, I'll battle back with a fire punch since pushing didn't work. That's a 11.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close.
That doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
How was 8 close?
8 is within 5.
That's not even close to close. I need another modifier on top of my modifier to get that.
So as Mortar is sort of coughing through the smoke, tries to punch towards Cassius. He just sort of floats backwards lazily, and you can watch as he goes. And just does a big inhale,
God.
going for another poison spray.
This is bad.
That's a 13.
That exactly hits.
Okay. 3 more points of poison damage. As Cassius, as he's inhaling, he's sort of floating up higher, and as he blows the smoke back down, he's sort of like losing buoyancy. He sort of floats back down to the ground.
Alright. Well, again, fire punch. I did actually hit one of these. It's like tilted. That's not gonna hit either. 8.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Once again, jumping up for a big punch as Cassius goes, then just like levitates just out of reach as you come back down.
It's not going well at all.
Neither of you are doing that well.
This is like
No.
a battle in slow motion.
the-
It's so bad.
As
double
Cassius
marathon.
lets out another array of poison, Mortar just sidesteps and ignites the stream of smoke and it just burns away.
At
once
least I'm not
again.
getting hit. Come on, Mortar! There it is, 21.
21 will do.
Better. It's only the
You're
second
that
time I'm
close.
hitting him. 6 damage.
6 damage.
That's not enough.
You've got him on the ropes. Cassius is looking a little beat up.
It's got me on the ropes.
a little
Within
deflated.
5.
As Mortar clobbers him with the larger inflamed arm, Cassius just sort of spins backwards, kind of singed, and goes, "Oh, covered!" And then he comes back down for another poison spray. With a natural 1. I will say,
let's
as
go.
he attempts to exude his poison smoke, he's still singeing, and it just sort of combusts, and you watch as the fire kind of goes inside him.
Oh, shit.
And just smoke and like a little bit of like oil and poisons just sort of starts seeping out.
Wow.
I'll have him take some damage.
That's not good at all.
Not a ton of damage for what that was, but he took a little bit from exploding himself.
Alright, following up with a fire punch. 8 again.
8. So close, but so far. As Mortar watches Cassius just sort of explode, and he's sort of like off put by his own destruction, and he goes in for another punch, but it's kind of half-hearted, and he just sort of swats at Cassius, who just sort of floats back down, going for another poison spray. That's all he has. 14.
Yep. Uh-oh.
It's another 5 points of poison damage.
no! Down to 3 HP.
Ooh.
Snap. That's terrifying.
This is pretty much hit for hit. Whoever hits next.
It's gonna do it. Good luck!
20.
17.
17 hits.
Get him,
We need to not look at the dice. Oh, boom. 11.
11 barely kills.
Let's
How would Mortar like to take down Cassius the Gaseous?
go! Cassius the Gaseous. Well, I think Mortar, because Cassius the Gaseous is levitating,
Dribbles him.
he's gonna just run directly underneath him, wait for him to give out one of his little fart toots, and then just jump straight up with a punch, and then just pop him like 40 feet into the air and end the battle.
Okay. As Mortar, waiting for his opening, sits beneath Cassius, kind of holding his little arm over his nose so that he doesn't have to breathe in all the gas. He goes in for like a mega punch, kind of like elbowing himself off the ground to give him a little bit more momentum. Clocks into Cassius, who then begins to rupture, and he just leans in for one good punch, and Cassius just goes flying into the air, tumbling, just goes cover. Lets out one last gaseous burst up in the air, kind of like popping a little bit, like a lot of like fire and gas just sort of come out of the little holes as he just lands unconscious next to Mortar. And Mortar's kind of sitting there like, yeah.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but got the job done.
A win is a win.
Yeah, no kidding.
Got him!
So what do I win from that?
So you win from that. 2d6 muns.
Oh,
You get $9.
Oh, snap!
not bad.
He's rich.
$9 from Donnie.
So
Donnie the biker.
30. Oh,
If
you
you
have
add-
over 30
if you
bucks
add
now?
some-
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I
add
had
some,
one more
huh?
money than I have.
Yeah, I don't have any, so.
I lost money in the last time I went.
I'm gonna be kind of irritated if I'm the one buying our way onto the Taurus.
32.
No, it's my
Seven.
money. Leave me alone.
I have 7.
Chill. Alright, well, after that, I'm gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up Mortar, because that was not pretty at all.
Okay. As you and Donnie make your way back to the Pokemon Center, Donnie just sort of holding the unconscious ball that is Cassius.
Donnie and Cassius.
As he walks inside, he's like, good battle.
Yeah, you too.
Your little guy fights hard.
He does. As does Cassius the Gaseous.
Thank you. You've been working real hard.
It's an amazing name for a coughing.
Okay, as you heal up, you can see your friends are still asleep. And at this point, Gill walks in to the Pokemon Center with his Machop. He just goes, "Oh, hey, what's up, Bentley?
Hey, Gill, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain."
You doing any more battling of late, or
He's like, "Oh yeah, I actually just threw down with Charlie outside. It's a pretty hectic battle. The guy's got one heck of a Growlithe. Yeesh.
do we know Charlie?
I think so.
It sounds familiar,
Is
but
it
Probably
Mickey?
might be wrong.
pass him.
I kind of want to battle the nerdy Magnemite guy with the arm thrusts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just the little magnets flipping around.
Mm-hmm.
You Magnemite dog. Pow.
Gil, do you know the guy with the Magnemite outside?
He goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Reese."
Did not sound confident at all. Do you know how strong he is?
It's like, "No, that kid just does like arm circles with his Magnemite all day. I don't know that they actually battle. They kind of just exercise and like move around together."
Well, we are gonna find out. What, do I have to wait for Mortar to be healed?
We'll say that
Oh.
you spend 20 minutes or so just chatting it up with
Oh.
Gill,
Okay.
and then you get Mortar back.
Okay. I want to go outside and challenge Magnemite guy and see if he'll battle me, because he
Okay.
sounds goofy.
Gill's like, I'll put money down on you. I bet you can take him.
Oh, okay. That's no pressure at all.
As you walk up to someone you presume to be Reese, as he's just like,
Come on, Magnemite, you can do it. Just gotta keep, you gotta feel it. You gotta feel the exercise. Alright, you're gonna feel it in your joints, okay? It's very important. And he just goes, oh, hello.
He's incredible.
Hello there. I'm Bentley, and I was wondering if you'd like to battle me.
Hi, I'm Reese. This is Binary. Sure. We'll do battle with you. Won't we, Binary? We'll destroy them, our foes in combat.
Watch this thing just be like ruthlessly strong.
Freaking legit.
You thought I'm circle for a joke.
It's gonna wreck you.
That's terrifying. Alright, I'll move 7 for initiative.
okay.
Yuck. Thanks. Not rolling well today.
Rip.
You're still going first.
Oh!
I used a
that
different
guy.
die.
No need to mock punch. Alright, so again, gonna close that gap and go for a fire punch. A 22.
That'll very hit.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
One punch. Magnet's dead.
One punch man.
Binary.
6.
6. Big hit to Binary.
How do you want to do this?
He has 5 HP.
As Mortar comes up and just clobbers into the face of this Magnemite, you watch as the Magnus just sort of go and just like whir heavily to keep him exactly where he is and balanced. He's kind of just like reeling, little screws going in and out on his head. It's just like, oh jeez. He's gonna go in for a T-bolt on you.
Whoa.
Nice little T-bolt.
Holy
That's a 14.
Oh god.
That is.
That is 8 points of lightning.
Ow.
Woo! As you watch as the magnets continue spinning and a spark starts to generate at the tips of the magnets, and he just sort of brings the magnets together and they polarize right in front of Mortar, whose eyes just go wide as lightning shoots into his chest.
Holy cow.
God, this is terrifying.
Brings us back to Mortar.
Alright, trying to counter with a fire punch. 22.
22 hits.
Dang, bro.
Bruh.
5.
5.
Oh, great.
Okay. One more time as you just whack, just bringing up that flaming arm into the whirring magnets that are still sort of sparking. You watch as he loses the charge in the right magnet. It just sort of like spins itself off and then right back on again. It's just right before you floating again.
God, this is
Going in for another T-bolt. 14 again. It's another 8 points of lightning damage.
Snap.
Oh,
Snap.
Dead. We're just hanging
He's
on.
at 2 now.
2 HP.
I thought you were at, like 26.
No.
Alright, well, fire punch again. If I don't hit this, it's gonna be bad.
Get
Don't
him.
look at the dice. 15.
15 exactly.
Oh! Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. 12.
12, that's such an overkill. Like,
Let's
wow.
go!
Oh,
What?
If you had done that from the beginning, he's gone.
Of course.
Okay, how do you want to do this? As the Magnemite's just sort of whirring itself in place, trying to hold its magnets together.
This time, Mortar is going to launch himself into the air with his big arm and then just jab the Magnemite right in its one eye and just pop it off of the battlefield. Splash!
Okay, as Mortar clocks himself up into the air to meet the Magnemite, you watch as the two little screws just go really wide for a second as one big punch just comes right to the center of the chest and it just goes and just whirs its way off the battlefield.
Those were 2 very close calls. Ended with 3 HP on the first one and 2 HP on the second one.
pretty crazy.
That's terrifying.
And Reese walks up to him and goes,
It was an excellent fight, sir. Here's $6 is all I have on me. You know, you may have it for having defeated me in combat.
$6 would do. I appreciate that. And your binary is no joke. No joke.
He's like, yeah, we do a lot of arm circles.
Arm circles for
That's nice.
days.
It's funny, this poor kid.
You can have my lunch
Cool.
money.
I know. That's how I feel.
Again,
He's taking
gonna have
his
to-
livelihood.
Heal up in the Pokemon Center, obviously.
okay.
Are people awake yet, or
Your friends are still sleeping, but you gather they're probably gonna wake up soon.
cool? All right. Well, like by the time it's healed up, you guys will be awake.
Yeah. So as Mortar is healing, Gill runs inside the Pokemon Center and goes, Bentley, I need you in my side, bro. I got a battle with Cassius. I need you.
Oh, all right.
I need that support on the sidelines.
Can I bet on Gill?
Yeah, you can.
Should I bet on Gill? This Machop needs the redemption. It was so bad in the last battle. Yeah, I'll bet 5
Okay.
on Gill. So does that mean like I bet 5 to like win 10 or okay? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
This is gonna be sweet.
Bet it all!
Don't let me down, Gill. You can do this. No more flying elbows that miss everything.
Yeah. Gill's like,
Oh.
yeah, hopefully.
I feel like the Machop was legit and then wasn't. So
It was.
I feel
I
pretty
mean, he crit and then just crit failed. So
Yeah.
he's like 1 or 100.
like we do.
Really or what?
No in between.
He'll one-hit kill or he'll one-hit
Yeah.
kill himself.
As Gill's out there, he just goes, all right, Machop, show him what we've been working on.
Ugh, no, that ended badly last week.
Not bad. That'll hit.
Yay! We did it! Gill.
For 6 points of damage. You watch as Machop just runs up, going in for that dive kick, and as Cassius sort of floats out the way, he just crack, just a quick karate chop into the face.
Right.
As Cassius goes, oh!
He's so gaseous.
Just reeling as some of the gas starts spurting out, and he just goes, "Rah!" Just vomits gas towards Machop. That also hits. Going blow for blow right now. As Cassius vomits up some more toxic gas onto Machop, you watch as Machop's skin almost starts sizzling, and he just sort of flexes and pops most of it off. He goes in for another karate chop. That one will miss. No! As he goes in to swing up, Cassius just goes, just sort of gasses his way up, coming in for another poison spray.
So gaseous.
That one also misses. As Cassius is just sort of reeling from the blow, some of the gas just sort of vomits out the side of his mouth. He sort of just coughs to himself a little bit.
Machop.
As Machop comes in for a killer karate chop, just leaping up, cracking down, making perfect contact to the top of Coughing's head.
Love that. Win me some money, Gill.
Oh my god. It's another 9 points of damage.
That's good. That's good.
As Cassius is brought down to the ground and then bounces back up and is just sort of like dazed from the hit. He's got a little bit of the poison gas developing at the corners of his mouth, but it's not enough. He just sort of vomits. You can see Cassius isn't looking so hot.
Definitely gonna turn me into a degenerate gambler.
as Machop comes in for a crit
Oh, let's
for the
go!
finish. That's 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
You got $10.
As Machop just leaps up, cracks Cassius into the ground, and then just leaps up for like a pile driver. And just,
Ooh.
you
Oh,
watch his coughing just sort of goes,
Just redemption with the pile driver.
there we go. And Gill's just like, yeah, Machop, that's how we do it.
That is
And
how-
Donnie's like, dang, bro, it's a heck of a Machop. He's like, Cassius is no joke either, man. That was a good fight.
Way to go, Gill! Winning me some money!
Gill's
Woo!
like, heck yeah, man, way to return the favor. Let's go.
Love that.
At this point, you
I'm
turn around as
swimming in cash.
your friends
You're
have
at
emerged
48.
from
48.
the Pokemon Center.
He's 50 dollars.
We're gonna have to
We're
check
all children.
his
That's
iron
so
gauge.
much money.
So much money! Oh my god, it's like 900 gumballs!
We're set!
We're set for life.
After a morning of trials and triumphs, Bentley rejoins his friends at the Pokemon Center.